Angela Davis is one of the wokest of the wokes. The CRT movement's reigning champion got caught in a weird pickle for her. She's a big proponent of reparations for black people, talking about the systemic racism of this country, talking about how black people have been so oppressed by the white man. Oh my gosh, them and their privilege. Angela Davis is on the forefront of that, and she says as much in this clip. Watch this, but also stick around because the rest of this is freaking hilarious. She gets metaphorically pantsed, if you will. But check this out. This is kind of the cut of her jib and how she views herself and her ancestors, which comes back to bite her in the butt. Check it out.
I always imagine my ancestors as the people who were enslaved.
Right.
And my mind and my heart are swirling with all of these contradictory emotions. I'm glad on the one hand that we've begun to solve this mystery. Mm-hmm. We have something that we didn't have before.
Right.
But at the same time, I think it makes me even more committed to struggling for a better world.
Okay, so she's one of those people that's just, I'm glad how far we've come, but there's so much work to do, and goes on and on about that nonsense. Here's where it gets hilarious. The reporter interviewing her tracked her family tree to something very, very interesting that you're going to find hilarious given her current background and stance on racial issues in this country. The historic oppression, the historic privilege of those who didn't come over in the slave trade, but instead came over due to their privilege of leaving Europe. Watch this.
Of course.
Turning back to her grandfather, Murphy Jones, we were able to map her paternal family tree all the way back to her 10th great-grandfather, a man named William Brewster.
Any idea what you're looking at? That is a list of the passengers on the Mayflower.
No, I can't believe this. No, my ancestors did not come here on the Mayflower.
Your ancestors came on the Mayflower.
No.
You are descended from one of the 101 people who sailed on the Mayflower.
Oof. That's a little bit too much to deal with right now.
Did you ever, in your wildest dreams, think that you may have descended from people who laid
Never.
the foundation for this country?
Never.
Uh-oh, Angela. Looks like you owe me reparations because my dad's an actual immigrant who came to this country when he was in 6th grade or less, younger than that. So all this talk about reparations looks like you owe it to me, you privileged white American. I don't know if she considers herself a white American, and probably not. I think she obviously there's intermingling of races and ethnicities. But the bottom line, the big point I'm trying to make here, and the same point we were making with KJP, is that it shouldn't matter. Because guess what? Everybody's ancestors come from all over the place, including hers, and every society and culture in the world has done terrible things to other people. So at what point do you, in this whole reparations argument, in this whole systemic racism argument, at what point does it all just wash out in the end? I would say sooner rather than later. So there is that. Thank you, Angela, for providing a hilarious piece for our Friday. Angela Davis, again, tracking her ancestors all the way back to the Mayflower. I will be looking forward to her reparations check to me as soon as I can get it.